everybody, it's Jill, Fiber Floozie Crafts. It's me and, and this guy. We are coming to say hello to you on I think this is a Tuesday. Pretty sure today is Tuesday. Not sure what day, but it's April 2022, and this is a Floozie in the She Shed because I really need to wrap up and show you a few things that I've been working on. Some of it you have seen in different places, but I really just want to kind of go over a little bit of stuff because I have some things I need to get in the mail. So I'll see you in a second. So you're going to be seeing a few videos from this. We got a different view. I kind of like my yarn wall behind me, and being able to show you Cerberus is nice too. So let me show you a few things. Now I may have to put some pictures in here for you. I have been doing quite a few hats. So I had 1, 2, 3 commissioned hats, and I have another hat that I finished. So I did show this on my live, but this is my paw hat. And as I was saying on my live, I'm not sure that when you're looking right at it, you don't always know right away that it's a paw print, but it's so pretty anyway. Now this one is for sale. My hats, my knitted hats are $25, and then if you give me a little bit for shipping, I will put this out. My PayPal is always in my description. And if you're not sure what to do, you can always email me, fiberflooziecrafts@gmail.com. But yes, I'm starting to make some of the hats for people who want to buy them. If I can get more done where I can put them up on my website, then I will try to have more options for you, because I plan to make them in lots of different colors. So, and I do have the pattern if you want to make one for yourself, and that's on my website as well. Okay, and then I also wanted to make sure and let you know, well, if you didn't already know, I have made a couple of things on my Addy. So I have started, and that's where I'm at. I'm sitting here, my Addy's right next to me, and this is the reversible hat that I made and I showed you guys. And then I also have the scarf that I made. So that's 2 more things that I wasn't sure I have showed on a regular episode. So, and here's what I'm thinking. I really like this double layer, but I'm really wanting to try to find a way to make it to where the 2 layers are attached. And I have not found a tutorial on that yet or figured it out for myself. And if anybody has a tutorial or a video or something, or any comment, if you can put it in the comments, I would be glad to know, because Mr. Fiber said that he really liked the hat, the thickness of it. He likes that it's like, because that's like 4 layers over his ears right here, but he doesn't like that it's so loose that they're not attached together. So any ideas, you guys? I'm not sure if I would attach them here and leave them open at the bottom to where it could just be folded up. I mean, I don't know. So any ideas, I would like to hear it. So the hat and then the scarf, and I'll be putting a picture of the scarf up here for you guys, if you, just to remind you of what that looked like too. So those are a couple more things that I finished. I also am going to be getting, and I wanted to show you this to remind you of it. It has been washed, and I'm going to be getting it. Now, I made this before. This is not recent, but this is a blanket that was done in, it was one of the tutorials by Crystal at Bago de Crochet, and I'm pretty sure she called this the Elizabeth stitch. It's the one where you do your double crochet, and then you go back into that bottom and do your stitch, or you do a single and you go back into it and do the double. I can't remember, but it's something like that, and I'm pretty sure she called it the Elizabeth stitch. And this is quite substantial. It has a little bit of weight to it. Cerberus, people are watching. And it's going to be a mat, so it would be a nice play mat, a baby play mat. And then I finished this one, which I have not shown you on the regular podcast. Now this one is the DK knit blanket, and it was done with DK weight yarn, and I started in the corner. Now this is based on my tutorial that I have here for you. It's called the Easy Knit Shawl, Triangular Shawl, and I'll try to link everything for you below, where you start here and you work your way out until it's the size that you want. And I did the same thing with this, and then when I got to the size that I was comfortable with, then I started to do the decrease. Now, a typical baby blanket will be 36 by 40 or 36 by 36, as Crystal says on the reg. However, this one, when I finished, was around 24 by 24. So I'm going to consider this to be a preemie blanket, or just about a little bit bigger than a preemie. So those two blankets are going to be going, and I will have more that I will be doing, but these are the ones that I had marked to go to Nancy's, to the place that the group on Facebook, the Crochet Knits of North Texas, and it is Nancy, and the organization she does things for, and that is the Prestonwood Pregnancy Center, and that's where these two are going to be going. So now that I have them finished, and if you're wondering what that yarn is, because it is quite different, something you haven't seen, and that is because it's an older baby bee, and it's called Baby Bee, and this one is called Easter Lily, and this is all I have left, and I may go ahead and do something. I will do something else with it, but I don't know what yet. I don't know if I might make a little hat, or I'm not really sure. It may wind up going into my scrap blanket. I don't know, but it's the Sweet Delight by Baby Bee, yarn by Hobby Lobby's Baby Bee, and this one was bought on sale at one time on the reduced, and it's called Easter Lily. And then this one is the Sweet Delight, was more recent, and it was called Sand something. Sandcastle. You know, this is the more recent tag. So that's the yarns that I used for those. And if I do another baby blanket in the DK weight, I will probably, again, I will do it on a DK, I mean in a smaller, like preemie size, because it takes a lot longer on the DK weight. As you know, the smaller the yarn, the longer it takes. And it was, if I had not been switching back and forth in the colors and making a little bit of a pattern in it, I would have gotten so, because I would have gotten really, really bored. But I did where I did a stockinette and then went to the garter stitch, so that kept me a little bit interested. So okay, and then another thing that I made, and you guys will be seeing this tomorrow when Cheryl and I do the Floozie and a Vixen tomorrow night. Now this is a pattern by Valerie of Cuddly Cat Crochet. Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet. This is her pattern. I will link it down below. And it is called the Flip It Bonnet Baby Crochet Pattern. And so the one side is awake, and then you have this flap, and you flip the flap over, and then you have the baby asleep. And her pattern was very, very easy to follow, and I enjoyed making this. There was a lot more to it than I had originally thought when I first saw it. I thought, oh, I could whip that up really quick, and it is fast. It is fast. It's not fast for me because of using a smaller hook and the tighter gauge is hard on my hands, but I will be doing some more of these. So I really enjoyed this, and I want to, and I also downloaded her other pattern. Let me get that. So this is her other pattern that I'd like to do also. She has an Etsy store where you can get these patterns. This one is the Swaddle Babies. So as this one has, you know, no arms or anything like that, and it has the reversible deal, these are all one piece. It's not reversible, nothing moves or changes on it, but it has a little bonnet on it, and then it has little arms. So I want to make those too. Okay, what else have I made? Okay, I showed you the hat. I need to put in a few pictures of the other hats that I made. I'm going to put those here, and I'll try to talk about them as I'm putting the picture above somewhere. You're here or here, I'm not sure yet. I made one. It was a commission, and it was commissioned by our own here on YouTube, Joyce Swenson. Thank you so much, Joyce. It was so fun doing this. But I made a hat for our own Miguel, who is Who Knows here on YouTube. And that hat I made in Heartland tweed, and it was the Mount Rainier tweed, I believe. And then the other color that I used for his hat, and I went and got some more because I really like this color, was the Just Yarn in the azure color. And so that's that picture. And then she's so sweet. She's a new recent moderator for my channel, and you all know her as Alicia B, and she commissioned a hat from me, and she wanted it in a pink and white, and I said, oh, that's gonna be so classy. So I did the white Twinkle by Big Twist, Joanne Big Twist, and then I used the Just Yarn in a pink, and I put a beautiful little white pom-pom on it. Not little, but medium-sized pom-pom, and so I'll leave the picture here for her. And so that is already on its way to Alicia. I also, my first commission on that hat, well, not my very first commission, but recent, was a worsted weight done in a pink, and I showed you guys that one a while back, but just to remind you, I'll put that picture up here. And that was done in the reflective yarn. And I think the next hat I do, well, I don't know. I have so many different color combinations in my head that I want to do, and so many that people are requesting. So just be patient with me because I am doing them by hand, not on the Addy. I'm doing those by hand, and so it may take me a little bit longer. Okay, next, talking about, oh, hold on, y'all, don't go away. So talking about the Addy, I did buy some more yarn because I want to try it on the Addy. And Mr. Fiber and I've just said something, I got 3 of these Just Yarns. So in the Just Yarn, I really like this azure color. So I got 3 of these azure. I got 4 of them in, I really liked this one, the way it worked up, the way it felt. Serbs, don't wear it out, bud. The way it felt on the scarf. And this one is called Burgundy. So I got 4 of those. And then I also got this other color because, you know what? I don't really have anything in my arsenal here. My yarn arsenal. I don't really have anything in this color, which is the green. And they're calling this Kelly green. And I got 3 of those just so that I will have this color green in my stash. And I'm wanting to make some more hats. Well, I had some of this before, and I'm not really sure at the moment. I'm not really sure I'm going to do hats with this. I'm going to do tubes, let's put it that way. I want to do some more tubes. And I picked up their Crafter's Square. This is 90% polyester and 10% acrylic. It has a silky feel to it because of that polyester. It's definitely soft. It smells clean. That's what Crystal says. It smells clean. It's Crafter's Square. They're recommending a US 8 or a UK 6, a US J 10, or UK size 4. So a 5mm knitting and a 6mm crochet. I'm going to tell you that I would stick, looking at this, I would stick with the 5mm crochet hook because this looks just slightly thinner than like the Just Yarn. Yeah, so like if you compare it with this, which is DK, don't they look similar to you? So I really would stick with an H hook on this one, I'm going to tell you. But they all look very, very much the same and consistent in size, all of the colors that I'm seeing. All right, so I've got a navy, a white, a red, and a gray. Now the white I wanted, okay, so I've got 2 red, 2 white, and I've got 3 navy. No, I've got 3 red, 3 navy, and 2 white in this Crafter Square. Now these they're a 2.1 ounce, 60 gram, 132 yards, and 120 meters. So 132 yards. So see, that's 2 ounces and 132 yards. 3 ounces and 220 yards is a normal 4-way. So you see what I'm saying? You can't always trust what they're saying on here. That this is not telling you the weight of it either. It doesn't say size 3, size 4, whatever on these. So the red, white, and blue, I'm wanting to make tubes out of those, and I'll show you what I make with it once I get those tubes done with my Addy machine. And then the gray, I don't know just yet, but I got 3 of those. I'm going to start with 3, and I'm going to see what how they play on the adding machine. And I thought, you know, if one doesn't play well, I may have to double it. That's the thought process with that. Okay, what else? Oh, I did get some other things, and I don't want to add this to this because I don't want this to be too long. People are really, really busy right now. I know a lot of people are doing stuff in their yards. I know a lot of people are, you know, there's just a lot going on. So I want to try to keep these next few videos a little bit shorter, because I have one coming up that's for the update on the Duty Ron blanket, and I know that one's going to be just a little bit longer, so I'll just keep this one short. I will tell you, those that are wondering on the updates on my teeth, I had repairs done back here to the back, and I thought that was going to be no problem whatsoever, and it turned out to be very, very sore. Those were a little bit harder on me than any of the others were. The dentist had a little bit of a hard time getting that whole jaw, because I had 5 that he was going to do right there, and we were going to do them all the same day, but he had trouble keeping the jaw, getting it numb and keeping it numb all the way across. So he got the back numb, and then the front wasn't. By the time he got the front numb, the back was not numb enough. By the time he got started, it would not have stayed numb. So he only did 3 here towards the front, and I still have a little sore right down here. It's been a little, that's when it's been a little harder. So I have to go back and get the last 2 done, and then that will be all the repair work will be done on my mouth. My new teeth are in. These are just the temporaries, but they don't have an appointment available to get me in to install them. So I'm doing that next week, and then the week after that I get the other 2 repairs done, and then I will probably be going to my dad's. So I won't be able to get any more work done until after I get back. The next thing I will be doing after that is to get the bridge put in. So there is not going to be any hurry. Everything will be repaired, and then I will have my new teeth, so there won't be any hurry to get that bridge work done. So, but I'm so excited. Next week I get my new teeth. Okay, that is about it. I've not been feeling all that great, you guys, so just so you know, that's why things have slowed down over here. I've been having problems with my colitis again. Those of you that know that I suffer with microscopic colitis, which means that there is a inflammation in the lining of my colon, which causes me to have a lot of issues that are IBS related. There is no surgery or treatment really. I took a lot of this relates to my teeth, because I took a lot of medication to try to put me in remission, and it's what furthered all that damage that was done to my teeth, along with some other things. So I won't be going back onto medication. I will have to be changing my diet, and I am going to work my way up to that, because I have too many things on my brain right now, and I just don't have the brain space for it. But it's getting to the point that if I don't, it's just that much. It's that much bad that I'm going to have to do something again, which is changing my diet drastically. We'll see. We're getting closer to a better weather where we'll have more garden vegetables and things like that coming out, and I do a lot of that through the summer months and stuff, and I will get out and start walking again, and that will flip things around for me. So I hope you guys are well. I hope the weather is not tearing you up where you are. I feel for everybody, because I know springtime is notorious for that, and I hope you are safe and well, and have fun today, you guys, and I will see you for the next video. Bye.